Hey, what's up? I just want to drop a quick line over to Yeffy and Emil at PPC Bully and let them know that I think their software is awesome. I've been using it for probably about 3 or 4 months now, and since then my monthly profits have actually a little over doubled. It's been about 214% of what they were before. You know, I've spent, I don't even want to know how many times I've dropped 97 bucks on an ebook that's supposed to teach me some tricks about PPC, and honestly they have. I've learned a lot of stuff. But it's kind of like the difference between, I guess, like reading a book in school or doing a lab. You know, you're watching people do it, like an instructor or a teacher. You watch them go through the process, and you learn a lot better just by seeing the results of other people. PPC Bully, instead of just teaching you some generic information, really breaks down the market, and honestly, it's not one of those spy things where you have to go through the process and find all these little hidden gems and long tail terms. I mean, you're talking about some serious high volume stuff. I typically go into the Google keyword tool. I spend 5 minutes, grab some high volume representative terms for the niche that I'm looking to completely dominate, and I copy paste those terms into PPC Bully. I started out, it was the $50 a month option with 500 keywords. So, I mean, some of the things I found, the niches were, 10 or 20 keywords, so I have dozens of niches that I'm processing. I've actually recently upgraded and I quickly filled it up as well. I believe I have a little over 1,900 keywords in there now, and it's just constantly analyzing all these terms for me every day. I literally used to go to Google and just focus on like the top term in a niche because it was just impossible to do anymore. I'd go to Google and take screencasts of the ads because I knew how important it was. I'd read so many times that it was just crucial that you know over time what advertisers are doing. And the biggest thing now that I have all these niches all in there and they're kind of being processed for me automatically, I can literally come back in at any point. A month from now, I'm doing 3 sites right now. A month from now, when those are all launched, I can literally walk in, I can log into PPC Bully, and I can look at one of these niches and then say, okay, well, are these people direct linking? What types of ads are they writing? I noticed these 3 people are using, this particular term or this particular symbol in the title of their ad, and that seems to be working for them because they're still advertising a month later. I mean, even down to stuff like knowing the times of day that people are advertising. I didn't even realize. I was fairly new to pay-per-click when I started this stuff. With PPC Bully, and I didn't even realize until I saw that feature in PPC Bully that you can actually adjust the particular times of day, not just the budget, within Google AdWords. I didn't even know that. I mean, that's a ridiculous amount of information when you can see that down by the keyword, by the ad, because some of the advertisers have actually figured out over time that it's best to do it at certain times of day. At nighttime, people are just browsing around or whatever. Different geo-targeted aspects, but the biggest thing here is really just like being able to break down a niche really quickly. Do a little bit of keyword research and come back a month later, a couple weeks even, and find out who's still there and why they're still there. And it's not about spying on an individual person or finding the super affiliates or any of that crap. It's basically just getting the trends. It's capitalizing on, leveraging this tool, being able to see who's successful and being able to figure out why they're successful. And I highly recommend it. If you've ever spent any money on an ebook, I would honestly, I recommend this tool over any ebook I've ever bought. I've purchased all the top ClickBank, PPC ebooks, and some of them are really valuable. But this information you're going to gather is direct. It's easy to understand. It's action oriented. It's monetizable stuff that you can gather very quickly. And within the first couple of weeks, it's just going to overlap, and you're going to start getting processing niches all the time, and it gets kind of addicting. It's fun. So anyway, yeah, I highly recommend PPC Bully, and hope you have fun with it.